So I'm sitting here thinking we need another curve template. Now, I was a little worried about it because I remember it being a pain in the ass to do the first time. And then I remembered the only trick to that is, okay, you cut something and you make it a shape that you like and you're happy with that, and then you want to turn that into a curved template. That can be the template for that side, one side or the other, doesn't really matter. But you will have to use it to cut that shape into another piece. Like we did way back when, we used this 1/4 inch bearing bit. And it will, of course, cut a 1/4 inch kerf. To get the other side to work out right, you have to put that 1/4 inch back on. So, it doesn't really matter what size bit and bearing you use, as long as the difference between them is the width of the original kerf. So, this is, what, a 1/2 inch bit, I believe, and this will be a 3/4 inch bearing. So the difference between them is a 1/4 inch, which will put the original kerf back on. I had to darken the line on the original so I could see it through this paper and actually transfer my line, my curve, onto it. It's not exactly perfect, but it's good enough. So, the reason is I want to preserve this. I want this to be the actual final template. And for that to happen, these intermediate steps are going to, destroy some material. Okay, this will be the original template for the curve, and then we will use this to cut the 1/4 inch kerf in our MDF piece. And the offcut side will be used as a template for this guy into another piece, but I think we can just one-to-one transfer that to another piece and use that as our template to go back onto the, see, I know what I'm thinking, but it's hard to explain without being confusing. Anyway, I'm going to make my original template out of this. I am masking tape and super gluing this guy to this. Now, okay, what we're going to do is use the 1/4 inch to cut just perfectly along there. So we'll get two templates. One is just a 1/4 inch offset. So this piece will wind up being just that side of our template. This piece I want to be that, but whatever does wind up being this is the template that's used to use this guy to cut the actual template. So what I'm thinking, once we do this, I'm going to find something else that I can cut this side one-to-one onto, and then use that as our template for this guy. So this actual piece will wind up being the final piece. So these two will eventually go back together as the final template. If that is clear as mud. I know what I'm thinking. I don't know that I've expressed it in a way that makes it clear. But hopefully you'll see what I'm doing. I have to make sure that we stay right on the template the whole time and get a clean cut on both sides. Okay, now I'm going to use this as a template to cut this exact same thing into something else, so we can use that as a template to put our curve back onto this for no particular reason. Now, this guy will be used to cut this. But we need to be at least a 1/4 inch away from the edge. Everywhere. Okay, so it does occur to me that once we've done this, we can make a 3/4 inch template out of this stuff as well and have 2 templates. You know, having more than the 1/4 inch template would possibly be a good idea sometime. Okay, I need to swap out the bit on the table, so. Okay, these should marry up. Perfect. Oh, it never ceases to amaze me. Okay, now I'm gonna go get another piece of this shit that's about the same size so we can make a real template out of it as well. Perfect. Thanks for joining me. If you like what we're doing, if you're digging it, like and subscribe. Catch you next time. Like, subscribe, watch. One of the inspirations for me for a lot of builds and a lot of the things that keep me excited or give me ideas are wood combinations, and this gives me another avenue for wood combinations, and you know, in a relatively standard shape, give you the illusion of totally different shapes. So, you know, alright, why ask why? Try blood dry.